I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to read the three for you. The first is long, and the last two are short and about Easter and spring.
Yeah, listen.
And
Oh, did you say spring?
Yes.
That's a theme to that.
Yeah, that's it. I figured that would be the last one. So I was trying to figure it out if I should do the one from Meet Out Day or Storytelling Day. Storytelling Day is very sad, and it's about my mother who died. And you might not like that.
Sad and silly.
So I'm going to save that for another time to depress other people. Da, da, da.
Bring him down. Yeah.
So, because in an effort for writing a poem every single day, you come up with, you search for things for different events, holidays, anything. This is volume 1. It is tattered because I've used it so much.
Yeah.
Every event of the year, volume 1, January through June. This summer, volume 2 will be out. And it'll have a bunch of stuff you haven't heard. And this is funny because this is on Meat Out Day, which is about making vegetarian choice, which I think it's very funny. There's a leather-looking cover on this, and it's not, and it's just humor. I don't know. Anyway,
She doesn't eat leather.
I don't eat leather either, so we're all on the same page on that one. This one I haven't. We'll see how this goes. This one's called Zucchini Versus Sausage. Different choices today. It starts with a quote from Gandhi that says, "The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated."
True.
I heard of Meat Out Day the day before, and I thought it was a holiday for barbecuing and for the masses to be gluttonous and mass cooking their mass slaughtered animal. I'm a vegetarian, and my husband learned that it was a holiday to eat vegan for the day. And that made me smile, and then he said, "Well, I guess I won't be eating fish tomorrow." Oh. Which also made me smile. No one spoke of this quote-unquote holiday in the 7th largest meat-eating city in the United States, which may seem surprising, but not in this Longhorn state. But, which means I didn't hear a thing about this, the idea of veganism anywhere, which is the same as every other day of the year. In fact, when I was out yesterday during Meat Out Day, I heard two women talking very loudly at the table next to me, complaining what food to order. Since appetizers were half off for happy hour, they planned to each order an appetizer and an entree. Eating here, I order the only appetizer and that was too much. Well, the one hefty woman chose salmon for her appetizer. The other hefty woman was saying, loud enough for me, the entire room to hear, that she couldn't decide between the spinach and the meat ravioli. So I decided to interject, and I mentioned that if she's trying to decide, today happens to be Meat Out Day. And then when the words left my lips, she instantly said to me, like eating vegetables was like contracting a deadly disease. So I smiled, and I tried to go back to my work, which was next to impossible with these two loud-talking women. But then I did hear the indecisive woman say it might be smart to not get the beef ravioli if the other woman's getting salmon and they're also ordering entrees. The beef might just be too heavy. Okay, well, they're still not getting the concept of Meat Out Day. So I started to think about Meat Out Days being designed to promote a healthy choice in the environment and for the environment and for animals. And it was then that I was also thinking about our health. That I then heard the indecisive woman say to her mother while she was in the hospital and having a heart attack, after she had had a heart attack, which she said, "And that's the best place to have a heart attack." The woman then explained that her mom, who had quadruple bypass heart surgery, had happened. I looked at the size of this woman, and okay, it's one thing to be overweight, but maybe that diet might have something to do with their health. Crazy idea, I know, as I hear men I know taking daily pills to combat the regular indigestion and heartburn that they get. And my response is, what is heartburn? Stop eating so many steaks and you won't have to medicate yourself daily to continue eating dead animals. But then that doesn't seem to be the American way. Kill as many animals as we can so that we can be as gluttonous and as we want to be, and then medicate ourselves so we can stay in the cycle. If we think that there's too much violence in the world with terrorism, with school shootings, maybe just another violence starts with what we allow ourselves to eat, with what we choose to slaughter. So we can ingest this violence every single day, at every single meal. Wear the skins of your prey and feel like you have power when these capitalists allow others to do the killing for them. What does that say to us when what does that say about what we really are? Brainwashed and overweight people scoff when I suggest not eating meat for once. If vegetarians and vegans get together for only one day while not eating meat, and the people who need it the most don't listen, I don't know what else to do non-violently to spread the word. What steps can I actually truly take to make a difference? I look at my diet, and without trying, I get plenty of protein. But meat markets convince the urban Chinese people to eat more meat for protein, though historically they were never low on protein. But lucky them, guess what? Now a lot of them now versus before, have a lot of heart disease. Yeah, you know this story. Listening to corporate cogs to do what you're told is seldom the solution. But it seems that people prefer not to think, especially about the death that they choose to consume every day. Maybe it's only once people really look at what they're doing to themselves, maybe only then the world will actually change.
Yep.
That was a lot, and that's why I give you my two happy ones at the end. Okay, yay. This first one is, I don't know, I don't have my calendar to see if Easter falls before when spring begins. Yes, sir?
There's a new item over at KFC called the donut chicken sandwich.
Oh, two hot texting one.
It's a chicken patty between two donuts.
Wow, really?
There you have it, you know.
$7.99.
Yeah.
Wow, $7.99 for
Hot
a heart attack.
two
For a heart
hot
attack.
If you eat chicken, you don't have to eat any donuts.
Wow.
A cheap heart attack.
Boy, this is so good to hear. All right. I don't know which falls first this year, if it's Easter or the beginning of technically spring. So I'm going to read Easter first. It's on the left-hand side of my page. And it's called Open Flame for the Celebration. Every year as the festival approached, I would go to the grounds to celebrate. I could still remember riding my roller skates down the streets after this afternoon shower and running my skates through the puddles in the middle of the street. This was a time to celebrate, and when the big day came, all of the families would come together, bring food for the feast. Some would roast a beast on a spit to spin over the open flame as more and more people would join in the festivities. And I would wear a light dress, skip down the street until it was time to come together to celebrate. And what a celebration it would be. It was the one chance everyone came together to be grateful for our abundance, to honor a higher power, and to just be happy that we all had this chance to be together.
Yeah.
Yay!
Happy, joy, joy.
Happy, joy, joy. And my last shirt one, spring. And this is the fun thing when you have an Instagram account or Twitter account, you get to have a picture with it. And that's why I'm just showing a little picture.
Hold on.
Oh, he wants to see my daffodils.
Daffodil.
Daffodils, which is a northern thing.
Daffodils.
Which is a northern thing. You can't
Yeah, we
find
got
daffodils here.
Well, we got jumpers.
Yes, this is true. And I searched for no matter. This is called spring short. I'm sorry, I was going to say daffodils because I'm a northern person. Spring, hundreds of daffodils in a sunburst of colors. waving back and forth in the gentle breeze that cools everything under the sun. The sun shining brighter than ever before. The world is waking up after a dormant 6 months sleep. It is the first morning of a new season. Spring.
On theme.
Thank you,
Man.
thank you. There's a perfect
jump.
Thank you. Were you relating to them? Well, they tried. So. Thank you.